Hello, guys. My name is Vita. I'm from Ukraine, Sumy. And today you've got me all, as always, if nothing extraordinary happens, for 2 hours. So, guys, today topic is guys who shouldn't pursue foreign brides. So, I guess the topic will be very interesting for you. I will give you my ideas and opinions a little bit later, and I'm gonna ask all your hot burning questions. So please prepare them. And guys, next for you who is newbies here on our channel, I'm gonna show some small video about myself. Who doesn't know still about me? Okay.
Ukrainian women, it's like 5 in 1. It's perfect mothers, perfect wives, perfect cookers, perfect lovers, perfect housekeepers, and perfect friends. Every man is a hunter, and every woman is a target. So every hunter wants to get his target. And every target at the end of the day would like to be chased and caught. Believe me, you will be happy with her. This lady, when she gets you, trust me, she will keep you with both hands and never let you go. Believe me, guys, the lady who is really interested in you and who really likes you never will ask you for money, for gifts, or for presents from the early beginning of your relations. Why women look for foreign husband? Because women tired of laziness and non-responsibility of our men.
If we're talking about spontaneous sex on the first date, it also can be great for sure if both of you feel the magic and chemistry, but only from physiological side. Regarding physiology. So guys, I'm again here with you, and feel free today to ask me any questions about all things in Ukraine, about our culture, mentality, our mysterious Ukrainian ladies, our some prejudices, current events, politics, whatever you are interested and wondering to know. Okay, don't forget, of course, to subscribe to our channel as always, and we will be very thankful for you to get your likes and hit the bell always in order not to miss our live streams. Okay, and all our live streamers, all our girls. Also, guys, as always, if somebody would like to meet with me face to face, I mean to video chat with me today, it's very easy and simply to do. Just needs to do 2 steps. So step number 1, the link. I will give you now this link. So by this link you can join to have a live video chat with me if you want. And also remember that you should be verified. So that's for security. You need to verify your identity before you will be allowed to video chat with any lady who is streaming specially for you here, guys. That's just for our protection, for security. I guess you all knows already the procedure. Also, you need to do one-time donation at a link, matchguarantee.com/donation-, and the link you can find below in the description under the video. So after you make donation to get verified, you can then have an unlimited number of face-to-face video calls on our streams, completely free, with any lady you like, with your favorites. And when entering Streamyard, also, you must write down your full name and show your face that the lady can see you absolutely clearly, like some protection security steps. Okay, and then by these steps, by having done these steps, we're gonna know that you are verified and the lady is safe. So guys, I will repeat the topic for those who just joined us and maybe missed the beginning. So guys who shouldn't pursue foreign brides. I know, guys, that today is Friday, a little bit not usual schedule for my live streams, right? But I hope I can see some of you and you had a chance to join me today, okay? And we're gonna start. This topic is very interesting and exciting because some guys maybe still didn't make some clear decision for themselves. They're interested, maybe excited, but they don't really know if they should start some kind of relationship with Ukrainian brides. Telling foreign brides, we are meaning, of course, right now, Ukrainian girls. Okay, so just say hi to me, everybody. I will say hi to everybody who joined. So we're gonna talk a little bit, and then I'm gonna answer all your questions. So what's my idea? Due to my experience and my being mature lady already, okay. So I distinguished few types of men, of foreign men specifically, right, who actually maybe don't need or no need to start a relationship or thinking about dating with Ukrainian ladies. First type of this man, of course, and that's clear and obvious, I guess, married men. That's understandable, I guess, for everybody. Cheating is awful. To my mind, is awful. I understand the man's nature and the human being nature. Sometimes that really happens, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse, right? But anyway, remember that Ukrainian ladies, some of them, of course, dating with married men, even here with local men, right? To my mind, that's absolutely inappropriate behavior. So I think if people like somebody or want some adventure or would like to try something new or just get bored or sick and tired from their present partner, right? So my idea is just they need to split, to stop relationship completely, to be free, and only then to start relationship. The right Ukrainian ladies absolutely agree with this idea, and I can tell you, even if something, sometimes it happens, people can get chemistry, people can get some flash between them, like some explosion, like sex, energy, charisma, whatever can be sparklings, right? But even if the relationship are going well, and we all, at least Ukrainian ladies, we all know that every married man who tries or who started dating with lady, they won't actually, they don't want, they tell all the time that they don't have good relationship with their present wife, that they don't love each other, they just like simply living together, sharing accommodation, because that's too difficult, like to split, the procedure of divorce, to share the property, to share kids, to decide who will take care of kids, who's gonna pay money for child monthly, so all these procedures, of course, makes a lot of stress, and sometimes for people it's better to stay where they are. So for example, the situation was the same in my family between my mom and dad. So for many years they were sharing the same apartment, though I never understood that. I always thought that if people don't live as a wife and husband together, they should split, they should divorce, they should let each other continue life. Sometimes that happens. Wrong choice, some life circumstances, passion went. You probably met somebody who you think or consider is the really dramatic person in your life, right? Or maybe even the dream type. You were dreaming about that lady and then you met it. Sometimes it happens. We are not ideal, all of us, of course, but we don't approve cheating, right? So our ladies think if you start dating with her, so probably in the future, while having a wife, right? So probably in the future, you're gonna treat the same way this lady. And that's actually true. The man or the person who used to cheat and who used to have some template types of behavior, they're gonna repeat and repeat and repeat the same steps, right? And some ladies, and I think that's a very big mistake of some of Ukrainian ladies, they think they can change the man. That's absolutely not true. Nobody can change the man until the man wants it himself. So if the man decided he would like to change himself, only then he can do something. But ladies think, oh, okay, he treated his ex-wife badly, he was drinking, he was cheating, he was maybe beaten even her, like domestic violence or something, but he will never behave with me this way because I will not let him do that. He won't be allowed. And I'm another type of lady. I'm exciting, amazing, sexy. I'm taking care of myself always. So I'm cooking perfectly. I'm smart enough. I'm intelligent. So he will be so interested to live with me all the time, and I can keep his love and his passion for many years. So he won't do that never with me. But that's a big mistake to my mind. But smart women, no. If the man did this before, he will for sure keep doing the same things, maybe later, maybe earlier, but that's in his character. Because cheating, that's about principles and dignity. So, of course, every person has a right to stop loving another person for any reasons, no matter, right? But the person should be honest, just stop this relationship and then go further, right? So I think the number one type of man who never should start dating with Ukrainian ladies is married men. That's understandable. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit sick. So sorry, my coughing sometimes. The second type, which I distinguish due to my experience in matchmaking career, right? It's guys who are too old and doesn't have real expectations. So sometimes really old guys, I don't want to offend anybody. Everybody will be old sometime, right? And that's our natural process. But sometimes really old guys, they really want two young ladies. They want just body. So on my coaching calls in the past, I always explain to guys the age gap more than 10, 15 years, sometimes maybe 20, if you're really energetic and healthy and active and wealthy and smart, whatever. And if you are young inside of you, right? Because we know some people can be really old at the age of 25, like gloomy and boring and like, but some guys at 60, 70, and even older can be really active, fun, modern, fashionable, taking care about themselves, like and trying to be on the same page with the younger generation. So that can be okay, but that's more exception. Let's face the truth. That's more exception. We are talking about rules, about standards, right? So 10, 15, maximum 20 years if people really like fall in love or whatever. Don't forget about this, because wrong expectations and wrong illusions and wanting just nice young body always, by my opinion, will fail. So I think guys either should look for ladies in the same age group, or they should realize what's gonna happen. So if they're too rich, maybe, and if the lady just needs the money and he needs the babysitter and somebody to accompany him from time to time, so that may be okay. But if we are talking about serious partnership, serious relationship, family, some kind of things like this, so I think this type of guys shouldn't start dating with Ukrainian ladies or any foreign ladies, right? So number 3 type, if you guys just split or separated or divorced with your ex. Sometimes it happens, can be happy coincidence, right? Can be. But if the wound still hurt, and anyway, doesn't matter who was guilty in the separation, your lady or you, so it always creates additional stress. Anyway, you're gonna have some offenses, some inner damages, psychological damages. You're gonna analyze what's really happened, and why that happened, and who was fault and who was guilty. So to my mind, that's not really the good time to start new relationship. That's also due to my experience, how I see some my friends behaved, and sometimes that happens. People fall in love, get chemistry. Oh, it seems to them, oh, finally, that's my love. I was waiting for her all my life, and now I will be happy. And in most cases, nostalgia plays the bad role, the bad game, right? After some period of time, even if you were not satisfied with your ex-partner, wife or girlfriend or civilian wife, you anyway had some nice romantic moments with her. So anyway, you're gonna compare your ex with your new one, with your present one. And the more you get involved into new relationship, the more you're gonna compare. Sometimes the comparison can be not good, and sometimes the lady can feel you're compared, and she can be insulted because for you, as you heard, still probably, maybe you're gonna talk about this situation, keep talking, right? And the lady always will feel, if still somebody is in your mind, and probably it still hurts, and normally any lady, not only Ukrainian lady, universal definition of ladies, right? They don't want to be kind of a replacement, and kind of medication, kind of treatment, right? Like when you start new relationship just after the break, maybe 1 month, maybe 2 months, maybe just like last week. So anyway, the new partner is gonna be kind of what's to say, like a wonderful pill, to treat you, to cure you from your past love, and to make you completely forget about your ex-partner. But that's not working in reality, or at least not always. In most cases, that doesn't work. So be careful with that. If you free, finally, you just stop a relationship with somebody, just relax, just enjoy your freedom. That's also cool. You can have again your hobbies, your beer with your friends, your free time, your socks hanging around in the apartment, bad food, So you can do whatever you want. You need just to get missed for again new type of life, right? So actually that's a good chance for you to stop, to think, to understand what you want, what was wrong. And when you feel that it's over, completely over, sorry, no more relationship, nothing is chaining you with your ex-partner, and you're ready for opening the new relationship, only then go ahead. Because that can be really sometimes dramatic situations. Maybe your new partner can be a really good person and really nice lady, but just the wrong time. If you meet her maybe 6 months later or 2 3 months later, when you're completely clean after your ex addiction, right? So only then you can open your heart fully, and you can be fully involved in your relationship without comparison can be always like done, but still, you understand what I mean, give yourself time and chance to analyze, to be free, to enjoy your free time, And when you feel you're okay, you're clean, then go ahead. Okay, so that was number 3 type of men. And number 4 is, I think, guys who thinks they can buy Ukrainian ladies as a cleaner, as a cooker, as a housewife, as a mother for their kids, whatever. So actually as a servant. And don't misunderstand me, guys. That really happens sometimes, because I had a lot of coaching calls with different guys of different nationalities, of all countries, almost all countries. And sometimes really I met guys who decide that if they pay, the lady should be just like agree for everything. So actually the guys think our lady can be bought. So I don't think we need to spare a lot of time describing this type of men. Everybody can understand. And I think and I believe independent, mature man can take care of him by himself. I met a lot of men who actually bringing up kids by themselves. Sometimes 1, 2, 3 kids even, and they are wonderful fathers. And when I talk to them and I ask how you manage your man, he say, what's the problem? Father, it's the same kind of like a mother. So I had to, and I say that's even difficult for mothers. So for men, that can be extremely difficult. You know, all these sleepless nights, all these diets, allergies, sneezing, bad dreams at night, reading fairy tales, bringing to clubs, to school, getting dressed kids, all issues in which parents involved. So I met some guys like this, and they can take care not only about themselves but about kids. So when I meet men, among my friends too, by the way, who cannot take care about themselves just in ordinary way, like they cannot warm the food, they expect that somebody come and serve the table. I have the godfather of my elder daughter, he is like this, though he is very brave person and active person, but he cannot. He needs somebody to wash his dress, to put it in the wardrobe, to iron it, to give him the right t-shirt just today. Oh, there are my socks. Oh, here they are. Okay, what else? Oh, I'm hungry, please. So even if the fridge will be full of food, he cannot come and warm it up. He cannot cook absolutely. So lots of men like this. So I really respect men who can take care about themselves and not looking for just cleaner. For the person who will satisfy all needs for maybe low budget, maybe not low budget, that depends on a lady. But I believe the lady who will be of a high budget, she won't let her to be treated like that, right? Just to be cleaner, cook, and whatever. So this lady has high demands, and of course they will behave in a different way. So the guys who think they can buy Ukrainian ladies shouldn't do that at all, because anyway the situation will be bad, and that's not humanistic, I guess. So the next type, number 5 type, also a little bit similar to the previous one. So sometimes guys think that Ukrainian women are too submissive and they will be happy just to do everything for the chance, for being lucky to move abroad from the desperate of Ukraine, right? So that's also quite common, by the way, opinion among some men. Not so much, thanks God, not so much, but still I met some guys who said that like the lady in Ukraine should be happy with anything what I can offer her, because whatever I offer her, it's anyway much better than what she has in Ukraine, she should be happy, she should be thankful. That's why she will never say no. She will always agree with everything what I will offer or tell her to do, whatever. So actually the guy who is looking for submissive wife just because she's desperate living in Ukraine. So actually the same shit like the previous one, right? Who think he can buy our ladies as cleaner and cooker. But also some guys too dominative and they think I'm the boss here, I'm guiding the life, I'm decide who will do and what will do. So actually, I'm paying, you are doing, you shut up and doing silently whatever I tell you. So that's also not true. Not so much submissive ladies right now in Ukraine, especially now, guys. Be careful because the character of Ukrainians now raised up. It's like woked up. It's like burning. Then nationality, we never felt us so much Ukrainians. I mean, Ukrainians, as we feel now. So people really, people really show the character. They don't want to be submissive. That's why we keep fighting, despite all the horrible things which are going on here every day and every week, you know what's going on now. So don't think Ukrainian women can be submissive because they should be happy you take you out of shit and bring into new luxurious life. That's also not true and not correct. Of course you can meet some submissive lady who will be okay, just silent and say, okay, you are the boss here, I don't mind, you are the leader, you are provider, whatever whatever you said, I'm doing because I respect you, your opinion. So I mean, not in a sick way, not in a ill way, right? In a healthy way, but because just the character of the lady like this by nature. So she like to obey. Maybe she doesn't like to dominate, she doesn't like to argue, she prefer the bad peace rather than good war, right? So in this way, probably by coincidence, you're gonna meet some lady. But if you think because of the war and desperate situation, ladies will be obeying and submissive, that's also a big mistake. Okay, so the next type, guys, if of course also natural, and nobody should be offended by that, if you're not financially stable. I think that's clear enough, but by all years of our educating you, of keep educating you. I mean, of course, ladies who wants to go abroad and who are looking for foreign husband, they are of course willing to live better life conditions, better provision, better service, like better health service, better education for their kids, better entertainment, but in a good way, you know, not like just office, home, office, home, office, home, office, home. Of course, everybody understand with the good, with the right foreign husband, Ukrainian lady will have much more possibility to live normal, full life, like for 100%. She can travel, right? Sometimes we are not talking about every month traveling. Sometimes, maybe once, maybe twice a year. Some ladies in Ukraine never traveled out of their city or village, even not even telling about some exotic country or something. So for some people still Egypt and Turkey will be like very nice and interesting adventure, right? So actually foreign husband always gives possibility for much better life conditions. So don't forget about that. Nobody wants to change bed for the same bed or even for the worse. So lady expects from you support, financial stability always, and that she can at least allow herself a little bit more and a little bit better than she can do that in Ukraine. So if you cannot provide the family, if you hardly can pay your credits, your loans, you constantly get some financial trouble. So you know, guys, how expensive is even to travel to Ukraine or to bring your lady to your country. All this visa, all these presents to mom, to dad, all these first dates. Anyway, we are not talking about millions, but that's all expenses. And especially now in this worldwide crisis time, like really disaster time, I guess everybody understand the value of financial stability. So if you think you're not ready for that, be like really realistic. Maybe not right now the right time, maybe later, maybe needs to solve some problems or find a better job in perspective, then yes. But financial situation really can spoil relationships in new couple, especially if the lady had some specific expectations, illusions maybe sometimes. And we all know that you guys try to show your best while dating, right? That you are not greedy, you're wealthy, not wealthy but stable, financially stable, okay, and you're ready to make your wife happy, your future wife happy, to please your lady with presents, with flowers. All this makes specific picture in your lady's mind, and when she comes and reality differs from what she saw or expected, that can be dramatic, by the way, for both of you, not only for her but for you. So be careful with that also. Okay, I guess you got my idea. And guys, one more type: if the guy is not flexible, or if the guy is not ready to change himself, I guess you already know that the mentality, European Western mentality and Ukrainian mentality, absolutely different. Absolutely different culture, different habits, different views, different history, whatever. So sometimes people of the same nationality cannot adjust, and what they mostly say when they separate: oh, our characters didn't coincide, we were not on the same page. So if we in Ukraine have so many, or you in America or whatever European country have so many divorces, so you cannot adjust with your own nation, lady of your own nationality. So just think what a mismatch or incoincidence can be between you and the person of absolutely different nationality, right? And the system of bringing up and system of education and everything absolutely different. So here, guys, not only lady should be very careful. She should learn, I guess, before coming to your country. She should learn about your habits, about your culture, mentality, history. So she should be able to know something at least about the country she's going to move to and to live in and to assimilate there, right? So to make her roots there. So the same should do you. It's not like, you are coming to me as a guest, so when at Rome, do as Romans do, right? So that's not the same situation. Like, feel at home, but don't forget you are guests still, right? So you guys both need to be flexible and to be changed. So both should learn uh, some um, some specific features of each other's nationality, about culture, habits. Talk about this. Learn as much as you can. And if something seems to you inappropriate, in her reaction maybe, or in her behavior, or in her doing something, just think before. Maybe that was typical to do this way in her country. Talk about this, okay? So you guys should be flexible. If you're not ready to change, if you're not ready to adjust, if you're not ready to help her to be adjusted in your country, so you both need to learn. You a little bit Ukrainian or Russian, whatever. She, of course, English, of course, definitely. So as much you have in common as much you're more loyal and tolerant to each other and flexible, and you're ready to change a little bit, change not character, I mean, right? But you understand you're gonna live with a person of different country, so then everything will be fine. If you think she's my guest, she's coming to you, not I'm coming to her, so she should adjust, that's also not correct, not right, and shouldn't be like that. Okay. And guys, what I wanted to tell you more, I guess the last one is like greedy and stingy guy. They shouldn't do that. And to be stingy, for me, is personally, for me, it's even worse than to be greedy. I hope you understand there's the small difference between greedy and stingy, right? Stingy, and when you really think about every $5 not to give her to buy her new panties. Okay, you have already 5. So I bought them to you last year. So they're still in a good condition. Don't waste my money. So we are talking like Scrooge McDuck. We are talking about normal things. We are not talking about ladies who is going to waste all your budget for some shitty things, right? For nothing, just being shopaholic or whatever. But we are talking about normal things that the person, count every coins all the time. Okay, she ate not 100 gram of sausage, but 200 gram of sausage. Oh my God, she's drinking 1 glass more of milk than usual. So my budget will be more, blah, blah, blah. So don't want even to stop much to waste time on these greedy guys. And I guess you understand what I wanted to tell you about this. And and actually, you understand. Also, there are one type of men from the third countries, like too religious guys, also like practicing really. We talked about that. I think don't need to mention too much, but also can be difficult. Like they shouldn't want to date, but they should be realistic. They should have realistic expectations and understand that's like the happy coincidence is more exception than a rule sometimes in their case. So guys, that's all actually what I wanted to tell you about this topic. I mean, my opinion, my ideas. I want to say hi to everybody again who joined me, who is brave enough to join me at such an early time. Thanks, guys. You are my support. You are my love. I am doing that for you. I know that's early, but thanks God, I see some of you came to be here with me, and I hope the topic was really interesting for you. Before I get started to answer your questions, I want to make some small announcement, guys, about Zoom speed dating. We heard you that you would like to meet marriage-minded Ukrainian ladies at like beer budget, like not very big budget. So we decide to welcome you to Zoom speed dating with matchguarantee.com and the beautiful Ukrainian ladies. So here is a short video explaining how it works. Okay, 1 second. I will show you one video and you gonna enjoy that a little bit. And then I will be back for you. Here it is, guys.
Hello guys, Anna here, Heart of Match Guarantee, and I have exciting news. You guys were asking, and we've created Zoom speed dating. Yoo-hoo! To register, you can find link in description below to this video. For whom we've designed this product? For guys in their 30-something and ladies from 25 to 35 years old. There is many reasons why we choose this age category. Imagine we take clients of any age and then ladies of any age, and then we have 25 years old woman come on a speed dating event and she meet man like 60 years old, and you can imagine how she feel. In order to increase effectiveness of our introduction, we choose specific age group and we're going to work with it. We know that guys in their 30s, they just start their career and they don't have a lot of financial resources, but there is some serious marriage-minded guys who already financially and mentally to create a family. And we want to create opportunity for those guys, because we have a lot of ladies in there from 25 to 35 for whom this number one goal in their life, and they want to be in the life of man, to be the supportive wife who help him to achieve his goals in his career. How many ladies you will meet? We will invite 2 ladies for each man that can be potentially good match based on man profile. Who are those ladies? Those ladies from our database, matchguarantee.com. If I can give you an idea, this is like when men come into bar and he don't know whom he will meet. As well, ladies already know that they will meet men in their 30s. So this will be like natural environment where everybody can opens up in the way they are. To help you guys to know each other better, we will use matchmaking based tools. How many contacts you can get after party? You can get unlimited contacts as long as the lady have mutual interest to you. So after party, you send us ladies that you're interested to develop relationship, and we ask them if they have mutual interest in you, and if yes, then we exchange your contact information. How often we are going to do Zoom speed dating events? We are going to do it every single month, and our first party will be December 17, noon Eastern time. How much does it cost? Well, in our opinion, we've created effective and affordable opportunity for young guys. On the other hand, we want to make sure that guys who sign up with these services are financially stable and mentally ready to create family, because this is what our women clients want. They want to create a family. If you're in a life situation when you don't have stability or you cannot even provide for yourself, this is definitely not journey for you right now. So the investment is $1,997 and $197 per month. As long as you pay your monthly fee, you're entitled to come to everybody forever. Go register by the link in description below, and first 7 guys will get $600 off. See you soon. Bye bye.
So guys, I'm back again, and also before we continue, let's take a look at some of our ladies, so you see why you don't want to miss our Zoom dating parties. I want to show you some ladies, and maybe, who knows, there will be some of your future girlfriend or wife or your happy coincidence.
We could drive along an ocean reflecting the sun, or make a bed of green atop a wide open scene. Under a canvas of blue, I would draw ever nearer to you, to feel the dew on your skin. That is how it would begin. For summer is for falling in love. We could stay out late until the sun sets past 8, and the cotton candy haze mirrors the warmth of your gaze. Raise your glass to mine, and as we drink, we would lock eyes, so we could disregard the thought of ever having to part. For summer is for falling.
So guys, back again, and just the last announcement, so you don't miss out. Please go click the link in the description below this video to save over $1,000. Why? Because the first lucky 7 guys to pre-register now will save $1,100. Our first Zoom speed dating will be on Saturday, December 17th, noon Eastern Daytime. So the link you can find below in the description, right? And as always, don't forget to subscribe to our channels, to give us your likes, because everything what we are doing, guys, we are doing that just for you. So I'm ready now. I'm now all at your disposal. Okay, we have more than 1 hour together. If nothing happens, thanks God, so far everything is fine. I never thought electricity can be such a wonder and miracle, and I never thought having an electricity can make me so much happy. Oh my God. And also, by the way, that can make you move. So you, from now on, can never be lazy. So whenever you have electricity, you need to run to charge everything, to do something. So it's not like before, definitely. But anyway, so guys, I see a lot of comments. Sorry, I cannot answer them while we are just greeting and while I'm sharing with you my ideas, right? So, but now I'm all yours. So use me in this way, how much you want. Any questions, any type of questions? What, Привет. Pleasant surprise to see you streaming today. Yeah. Tomorrow I will have a birthday of my small daughter, so we decide to do that today. But in the future, probably it will be 3 times for me. We just need to adjust the schedule because of these electricity problems, right? Because normally we have a schedule, but after such a rocket hits like we had 3 days ago, so everything is confused. We didn't have electricity for 24 hours. Some cities still for 48 hours without electricity, water, heating. That guy's like coming back to 19th century. I understand we still have something like not in 19th century, but trust me, I'm trying to stay positive. Candles, romance, okay, but when it's getting cooler in the house and you need to feed everybody, kids and pets, in the full darkness, yeah, some lamps, but sometimes you don't have enough time to charge even those lamps, and you need to rush. That makes me panicking. But anyway, thanks God, today God is on our side and he gave us good opportunity. Rodney, hi, nice to see you. I didn't see you on our last live streams. Probably you were busy. Still safe. Yeah. Juan, good afternoon, Vita. It's good to see you. Nice to see you too. Thanks for joining. It's always pleasant, to see the same guys all the time. New guys as well. The more new guys we have, the more education we give to people, right? But to see like people every time, like it's kind of habit already, like friends, that's really nice and pleasant. And hello, thanks for virtual flowers. By the way, don't forget, with that opportunity about donation, you can send flowers, some bouquet to any live streamers, to your favorite girls. So maybe somebody has some hidden passion, hidden love to some of girls and would like to impress her. So you have this possibility too. Rodney, Vita, really pleased to see you. I have started to interact on the stream. I love it. Okay, good. Bill, good morning. Magic Guarantee and Vita. MGM. Okay. And Vita, nice to see you, Bill. Thanks to really pleasant to see you guys so early, because I understand everybody is busy at such times. Even if you don't have to go to work, you would just stay in bed, with a coffee, just being lazy. Maybe somebody has vacation, somebody is retired already and has his freedom, but really nice that you wake up. That encourages really And your question, Vita, do the power cut and the water cut in your location have the schedule so people can organize their daily routine? Very good question. No, actually, normally we have a schedule right now after previous rocket hits. In Sumy region, that's much worse. So more frequent switching off, right? You cannot, yeah, you can plan, but you cannot do almost anything, practically anything for 2 hours when you have electricity. Like today, I have one schedule, and then I was expecting at noon electricity came, so I planned my day, right? I think, okay, I will wash my hair, I will do my makeup, I will let the cooker do something before dinner, right? Something like this, and then in 25 minutes electricity gone, though it wasn't scheduled. So I should have for a few hours, but electricity gone, and then I was like, who knows when it comes? So you cannot know. You cannot call to some authorities, to electrical company, because just the currency can be too high or too low. So by the way, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, yeah, we have really high currency, and people like had burned gas heaters and freezers, and oh my god, that's disaster. People were really angry, really angry. So actually, normally, without new rocket hits, when it's stable after 2, 3, 4 days, when it's balancing somehow, so we can schedule something really. But you never know when the new rocket hit's gonna happen. And if the currency is too high, sometimes like electricity can go out of schedule. And you think we have like lines, like 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and all these 4 lines, everybody knows in what number of line you are. And then we just know countable day and uncountable. For example, the 1st December and the 2nd December, the schedule of switching on and switching off will be different. So we know the schedule, put on the fridge with a magnet, But what is strange, so with some of my friends, and we are in the same line, right? Today, switching off and switching on were absolutely different. So you actually can plan and should plan, but sometimes that really doesn't work. So let's say I have 5 hours of electricity, and let's say I need power bank. So how many hours I need to charge power bank? Like around 7, 8, maybe. That depends on how big power bank, right? About capacity. So even when you have electricity, mostly phones you can charge, but like things like power bank, you cannot. So maybe halfly, or maybe for 30% it will be charged. But yeah, I woke up yesterday at 2 a.m. and start to plug everything what I had, everything in plug. So think that everybody doing the same things. Yeah. So daily routine now is very fast. When you have electricity, you need to be speedy, like Speedy Gonzalez. But what? Thanks for assisting, right? Thanks. Rodney, yeah, first started to listen to Vita 4 years ago. She's awesome, open, honest, and direct. Yeah, I'm really very direct and really honest. Yeah, I can be lying, of course, as every person, but only in a very rare situation and only to specific people. I'm not an angel, right? So I have my bad and weak sides as everybody. But normally, if I think so you can be sure I'm really thinking so. If I give you my ideas, you should be absolutely sure that's really what I think. So whatever. Yeah, Rodney, verification steps are in the description below the stream. Yeah. Todd, hello. So guys, hello. I say hello to everybody. Amit, I want a girl. Also very nice for the beginning. First of all, I think you should say hi. Where are you from? Maybe how old are you? So that's also like a typical beginning of the conversation about types of men we mentioned today. Which guys shouldn't pursue dating foreign brides, because the way you talk, the culture, the manners, that also tells a lot. If you begin the conversation with the phrase "I want a girl," so I don't think that's the right idea for you. Maybe to buy a girl, yeah, but not like to have a partner, equal partner, I mean, or wife. So be careful with the way how you talk, guys. Be gentlemen always. That's for what I really appreciate everybody who is here, for your nice and kind manners. Like, you are really gentlemen, like really pleasant to talk to all of you, to read your comments, because all of them are very intelligent in a good way, uh, combined and organized, right? So don't forget about this. What? Vita, in my country, there is a house shortage, so people are kind of forced to live together after separation until one of them can finally get a house. 5-15 year wait list depending on a location. Oh my God. Yeah, I understand that. That can be. That can be, but that depends how civilized and smart people are. If they can agree, if they can set some rules and agree without being offended or whatever. So of course they split the budget, or maybe somebody is buying food, or somebody is paying house expenses, somebody is buying fuel for car, so they are sharing budget. So they actually not living like wife and husband, but still keep sharing the roof. Sometimes that can work, and that I can understand that. That can be, yeah, nothing bad actually in that. If another person, if they don't want to, yeah, of course, that doesn't mean that if you're sharing the roof with your ex-wife, you can bring your new lovers to the same house. Like, oh wait, I'm not owing you something right now, so I'm free from you, so I can do whatever I want on my half of the house. That's not good, not working like that. Yeah, but I can understand. Bill, 6 a.m. here. Oh my God, poor you, but 6. So you actually woke up 5 a.m. to join us, and maybe even earlier, because you need maybe to go to drink some water, to make a coffee for you. Cool. You're really brave, man. If you can wake up 5 a.m. to watch some live stream, educating live stream, funny live stream, and interesting live stream, so it means you're brave enough, like a soldier. Cool. Really. What? In Ukraine, it's mainly for financial reasons, right? What about any new relationships? How do they handle that? Ooh, what? About what we are talking right now? In Ukraine, it's mainly for financial reasons. Ah, you mean to stay under the same roof? Uh, not always. Not always. Like, for example, my mom really didn't want to mess up with sharing, with dividing and splitting apartment, this sharing furniture and all this. Especially that was in the Soviet Union period. So actually, that was difficult. That was difficult. She liked the region. She liked the way she lives there. They had separate rooms. Nobody disturbed each other. So that was okay. So sometimes if people really, sometimes can be the situation that the people cannot stand each other already. So they irritate each other so much that's just like incredible. But normally, if they split it or separated in a civilian way, they agreed on something, and they can keep the rules working. Why not? So probably the first floor is for me, the second is for you, or this room is for me, this for you. So people, just when they know they don't have any more obligations, moral, psychological obligations to each other. So sometimes they start to feel more relaxed, maybe more as a friends, and just living their life. But I don't think that's a good idea for a long time, for many years. And that, of course, depends on how people treat each other, how they respect each other, and I think that's very important. But for many years, I think that's a little bit awkward. Yeah. Hmm. Bill, what? Forced to live together? Can you choose the single beautiful woman by force you to live with? Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. So guys, any successful? I want to ask you. You guys here, almost all of you, for a long time, in on this channel and on the main channel, Match Guarantee channel, you already learned a lot of information, nice and useful information, correct, the right information. So, is some of you now in some relationship? Is some of you maybe have already successful partnership? Oh, but I guess if you have successful partnership, you won't be here 5 a.m. at my live streams, right? So what a stupid question I asked. So actually, any hints on some dating? Maybe you are corresponding with somebody. So if you have some kind of experience right now, maybe you talk to some lady, so share with us, and not necessarily giving names or photos, sharing photos or something, but we can talk about that. So how things going on and how it goes, and maybe you feel suspicious about something, or maybe you like something most of all in her, and you think it will be happy end. So if some of you has some nice experience right now, share with us. That would be nice. What? Bill, if separation, breakup, divorce happens and the separation happened because of disagreements and fighting, then it's not a pleasant experience. Absolutely agree. Yeah, that depends how people treat each other and how much they are friends, because friends can stay under the same roof, but enemies hardly, right? So I've read some shocking stories that caused. Yeah, can be really not nice. Guys can start bringing girls, girls can start bringing boys, and sometimes can be really like, I'm not your wife anymore, I'm not your husband anymore, I don't have any obligation, not owing you anything, so just leave me alone, and that's my life, and I live it how I want. Hmm. Yeah, by the way, what emotional damage in the man? Hmm. Yes. Yeah, emotional damage can be in both, and that of course will influence. By the way, guys, today is Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday was a Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, right? So I am late, but as we say, better late than never. I want to congratulate all of you, though it was yesterday, I guess, right? And what I want to wish you, first of all, I want all of you to live in peace, in really calm and peaceful atmosphere in all ways. No wars, calm atmosphere and peaceful atmosphere in your houses. No fights, no screamings, no nerves, no hystericas, no shouts, fights, whatever. So everything should be nice and calm. And you all guys have food, enough food, financial stability, and enough wisdom to survive and to live with the dignity this really dramatic time period for all of us, because yeah, the war is in Ukraine, but it influences all over the world, and I know every country has its own issues and problems with economic. I know the prices are rising and it's more and more difficult to survive. So I wish everybody can have baked huge turkey on the table whenever you want, whenever you happy to have a chance to bake it, to serve the table, to invite your dearest people, your friends, to spend nice time. So for those who already had this Thanksgiving supper yesterday, so I wish that happened to them. For those who's gonna probably have it today, so I wish you guys gonna have really nice and pleasant day and in future, not only today. So let God bless you and give you all the benefits, reasonable benefits, what life actually can give to the right man. So prosperity to all you, wisdom, health, financial stability, and peace. So hopefully I wasn't late, because yesterday I couldn't congratulate you guys. What, Rodney? I think they will make an announcement on 40 plus ladies on the Match Guarantee channel when they get to that age group. Oh yeah, but we gonna do it here also, but later. Bill, Vita's blue eyes are shining today. I can give you a secret. My eyes are not blue, they are green. Oh my God. If you would make such a mistake to your beloved lady, you can have some punch. Or she will think you have like this daltonism, I guess, this when people confuse their colors. Probably that's because of the light, but you see, I have green eyes, absolutely green witchy eyes. We say witches have green eyes because they have some magic and have some skills. So my eyes are green. They are sparkling today or shining, probably, yeah, because we have electricity. That makes me really happy, guys. Так. What? Okay. Vita, Vladimir Klitschko is a good example of that. He has main custody of him and his ex-daughter. Yeah. Absolutely agree. What we can do. People decide the way how they split by themselves, and that depends. I talked to some of my friends who divorced after many years of living together, and the marriage seems like not happy, but okay. Like nobody knows that there were some problems or some issues in that marriage. And then I talk to men and they say, why you divorced? Everything was okay. He said, I just like start to feel huge irritation of everything, how the person sits, stands, sleeps, eats, producing any sounds, whatever, just that happens like on physical level. And he didn't have any lover at that time. Just the calm came. Maybe the lady wasn't able to keep the charm of being lady for many years, because though they say Ukrainian ladies take care of themselves always, but that's also not true always. Some ladies, when they get married, with the years they start to get relaxed. Not all, of course. If she really loves her man and the man shows his love to her constantly, so the lady, of course, will be encouraging you and motivating you, all with a nice dress, with a nice hairstyle, nails, makeup, not like going, all the time in stretched out like trannies or something, No, but some ladies really tend to relax when they think the man is mine and nothing can happen, and just not like stop taking care about them, but like more easy way. So and that can cause, and of course if you live for many years, the most difficult to keep the intimacy on the same level, on the same page. on the same level. Sorry. I have my Polish friend. I told you probably many times. They have a very nice couple, and they came through really bad times. They were about to divorce for a few times. The guy wasn't good husband for the beginning, and she was like kind of victim. By the way, even then, though I wasn't involved matchmaking. Uh, in any matchmaking or never had some experience, but I really taught her how to treat her husband, how to behave with him. And she actually returned him back very easily and very fast. And since then, she never was a victim, because whenever he was trying to insult her, she was just starting crying and hiding in bathroom. I said, why you never answering back? Why you just start crying? So a lot of different situations. They passed all that, and now that's like number one couple after they got married at the age of 18. So it's like about 27, 28 years together, having two grown up kids and successful business, I told you. But that all depends how you treat each other, how you respect each other, how much you're friends. And later, when everything was fine in their family after some hard period of time, I asked her some questions, how it goes and everything and everything. You know, she told me one phrase. Maybe that won't be interesting for you, but I will tell you anyway. She said, I never change dress in front of my husband. So when my husband is in the room, I never change in dress. So that doesn't mean she's not going naked, right? In some intimate moments. Of course, that's different stuff. But I mean, when she comes back from work and, for example, he's in the same room, so he's taking out the clothes she was outside and then taking on what she's going to be wearing during the evening. So, or changing lingerie or something, just a routine. I understood that, but I never had the experience because I wasn't married yet at that time and even didn't plan. For me, marriage is like really something what should be done desirably once a life, maximum twice, okay, maximum twice. But I remembered that phrase she told me. I never change dresses. I never do some intimate things, like even cutting nails, or doing manicure, or like organizing your eyebrows or something like that. So at that time, I really thought, and I remembered those phrases, and only when I got married, I understood the meaning of those phrases, and that really works. Because when you change your dress from working dress even to home, for example, or vice versa, so for the beginning, that can probably even turn you on, right? So give you some excitement. But that's only for the beginning, for beginning of relationship. But later, year after year, year after year, a year after year, you see the same picture of this changing dress and this naked body all the time in front of your eyes. So the intimacy, I mean intimacy in a good way, you understand, psychological intimacy, like it's fading away, it goes. And if that probably turns you on at the beginning, first couple of years, right? Maybe 2, 3, 4 years, okay. But later, in 5, 6, 7 years, this picture just too routine for you. That doesn't click, doesn't make any impression on you. That's how intimacy died. I have another example for you. In Turkey, I had a very nice girlfriend, but she was from Russia, and she was married with a guy like also like 13 or 14 years something. There was absolutely different story. These people allowed everything allowed everything in front of each other. You understand what I mean? Even going to bathroom when the one person is cleaning and brushing teeth, another one making his business next to him. I never could understand that. And the lady is so beautiful, so delicate. She had such a nice body, even now, like she was ex-dancer, like ballet dancer or something. She's so intelligent, and I never expected something from her. And I heard this story after many years, and she said, "What's wrong with that? We are husband and wife." I say, "You're killing sexual appeal, sexual attraction to each other by doing such things in front of each other. That's not normal." I understand some urgent situation, you guys in the forest or whatever, or something like, but if you make such things as a routine, trust me, the sexual charisma of a man or of a woman, both, it will be killed, and very fast. The longer you keep the intimacy and these private things closed from the eyes of your partner, like cleaning ears, itching nose, cutting nails, like whatever, I will not count, but you understand what I mean. So the longer your passion will live and the longer your passion will burn. Even if these things now seems ridiculous to you or not true enough, because I know many men said, "Why should I be shy if she's my wife? She needs to know everything about me." Yeah, she needs to know everything, but like doing some things really makes you just, you know. So anyway, you understand what you mean. Intimacy and this excitement. When you see this body, when you touch this body, it should evoke some feelings. Of course, not like on the first date, right? But you need to keep this burning fire as long as you can. That also the reason for successful marriage, because intimacy, that's also another part of successful marriage. Being friends, it's good, but friends and sex, respect, trust. So some basic things. So don't forget and think about what I told you. And these rules really working, no matter if you accept them or not. I know what happened with the lady in Turkey, and I know what's going on with the lady in Poland. So these guys, she keeps bringing her flowers. They're doing romantic dinners with wine, with candles, still fall in love. Still. Not like, 28 years together, what you can do, sex once in 6 months. Nobody wants, everybody is lazy. But Turkish girlfriend, they split, by the way. They split, they separated, and separated absolutely in a very bad way. His fault was, his mistake, but mainly, okay? But all such things brings to fuck up, okay, to not happy end of the marriage. So think about these things, and if you guys lucky to have your lady, try to remember my advice. That will really helps keeping family longer. Excitement. Okay. Bill, I hope they don't refer to new marriages to Ukrainian women as war brides. Oh yeah, hopefully. Gregory, hello, nice to see you. Yeah, thanks for joining us today. What? Bill, what? Has anyone ever live streamed with Vita? Yeah, you guys every time live streaming with me. So you see me here. You're live streaming with me. You're live streaming with me every time. Bill, too shy. Okay, good. I'm too shy too. Okay. Bill, I'm laying in bed in the dark. It's 6 a.m. Who are you? 6 a.m. I woke you up. But thanks that you did this for me. I really appreciate such actions. So kisses to everybody who wakes up so early. So early. You guys have day off today, by the way, because of Thanksgiving, or somebody have to go to work? I hope your dog says hi. Oh no, no, no! Don't even. I let them all out, and they say control the dogs. Don't let them bark, because if they start, oh, 4 dogs. Just imagine if they just start barking. So guys, we have good words of wisdom from Vita. I hope that's about the last question. Hopefully you understand what I mean in a good way and will use it in your life. That really helps in marriage, not to become like just, mhm. What? 3:40 p.m. here, so not so early for you. Okay, anyway, thanks for joining and thanks for assisting. I'm really appreciating your help. Really, 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 really. Hmm. Bill. So some guy puts lock on refrigerator and food cabinets and rations food and rations, sorry, and rations food to wife. Mm, what do you mean here, Bill? Some guy puts lock on the okay. No, that's fine. That will not ruin the marriage. That will not ruin the marriage. If the lady want to get slimmer, that will not. But if she doesn't want and he's doing that, oh, that can be, yeah. Mm-hmm. Gregory, yeah, playing with kids sounds nice. Yeah. Nerf gun, Nerf gun. I had Nerf gun, not even one. I bought it for my girls. I get 2 or 3 for girls, like violet with the white. Yeah, that's a nice stuff. Hmm. Call the police on your physical assault. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Steven, hello, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Also, Thanksgiving Day for you. Hello, Vita. I'm late and watching the video from the beginning, so hello and to see you again. Nice, 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 nice. It's okay that you're late. You can leave it from the beginning in the record, so that's fine. I understand everybody has his life and holidays and work and business, so anytime you join, that's great. Mhm. Guys, let me know what means MGM. That's something that reminds me something, but I don't want to pronounce because can be misunderstood. So give me somebody abbreviation that I can learn, because for me it's something like, mm, for me it sounds like, what's the right word? 1 second. No, I will not remember that. So give me somebody the translation of this abbreviation MGM, like Madam, Gentleman, Madam, but it's in a good way or in a bad way. So let me know. Match guarantee, man. What? Okay, match guarantee, man. Okay, I will know, because my mind goes further. My mind goes further. I start to think some strange things. I think, are they really mean this or something? Match guarantee, man. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, 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 okay. Mhm. Happy birthday, not me. What? Happy birthday, Vita. Hope everything will go well tomorrow, so your daughter can have a great day. Yeah, we'll see. We don't plan anything special because it's really difficult to plan anything like, but we'll see. Some small party we gonna do and entertain her somehow, because of course this war for 9 months and kids like staying inside, not going much outside, and not communicating with kids, that of course influence her psychology. I notice even that she start to be afraid to stay alone in the room, though she's absolutely staying okay alone in the house if I need to go somewhere, but if I let her know. But if not, so she start to be afraid, maybe thinking something is gonna happen and I'm not here. So yeah, definitely some influence of all these bad things. So we'll try to please her tomorrow. Tesh, hello, nice to see you. Good afternoon. Love your live streams, always informative. Glad you have electric now. Yeah, thanks. If you like it, so join us always. And electricity, that's now I send as a miracle, as a wonder. I explain to my kids also, because kids, sometimes they're not thankful anyway, like somewhere rockets flying and kids can say, oh, okay, that's not here. I'm reading very interesting book right now about the war. I found one very good writer, and she's writing like such a in such a dramatical way that you read and you just can start crying. But I'm not so much sensitive, but I'm very empathic person. Empathy, I have very big empathy to everybody, and I can feel somebody's grief, somebody's pain, really. I won't ever cry from my own bad or hard times, but I can really cry from somebody's story, because I can really feel I pass everything through myself. Sometimes it really damages me, but I cannot do in other way. So I kind of sacrifice or something. So she's collecting the stories, real stories of I have a page of her on Facebook, and she's collecting stories from real people. So she's texting somebody from Mariupol, send me message in private messages. I want to hear some stories. Somebody from Zaporozhye, somebody from Sumy, from Nikolaev, from this Bucha, Irpin, so from all these cities, Chernigiv, who really suffered from these tortures. And she collect these stories and she write the book. So I bought this book, but I didn't start it. I didn't start to read that still, just maybe 2 or 3 or 4 pages, just the beginning. Because whenever you start reading, you start crying. You remember everything, what happened, you just start crying. And I bought it as a kind of symbol. I want to read that to my, hopefully, grandkids. As my grandmother and grandfather was reading such books about Second World War, I remembered how that was scary for me, but at the same time very exciting to read all those stories, to see how people brave. And I never could understand how people survived that war during 5 years. Hunger, frost, bombing, everything. For me, the war was the scariest thing whatever could happen in the peaceful time with people. I never could expect and think something like this can happen. So really, I bought this book and I thought, I know that's great book, based absolutely on a real stories, no fiction, no fantasy, no some words can be, but facts, in the way, from the angle how she sees that. And she's a master of writing. So yeah, probably I will read in that. I start reading to my small one, but she just was like 1 page was enough later. But that's good to have such book, like true book. nothing like imagination somebody's or propaganda or something. Yeah. But what? Green witchy eyes or green bewitching eyes, Vita? Mm, I'm not sure if I know exactly what means bewitching, but I think maybe both. But witchy for sure. Witchy for sure. Witchy for sure. But bewitching, if you let me know what means bewitching, I will let you know if that's true or not. Map guy 99, interesting. Hello, nice to see you. Nice to know. Why? What? Why? Mhm. Guys, if you give some explanation or asking regarding something, just clarify sometimes in your questions, because when I talk, I don't read what you're texting, and then I pass that question, I goes to another, and then I look your questions, and sometimes I don't understand the relevance, to what situation you refer, to that or to that. Okay. I think that is probably true, actually. Uh, Hopefully that's true, but I don't know about what true. Mhm. Joe Pirkovsky, hello, nice to see you. I think it must happen naturally. Going to other country to look for bride is stupid. Uh, that happened absolutely different way for different people. Sometimes can do that online, sometimes can do that on Instagram, on Facebook. How many uh, offers. I don't mean sexual offers, but I mean like offers for somebody. I understand people may be looking through Viber, looking through Instagram, looking through Facebook pages, and they found some nice face. They look, maybe read some information, and then they decide, oh, why not? So just like normal, I mean, people don't know that I'm married or something. Then I say, okay, but sorry. Okay. Yes, but really, people can get to know each other by this way too. Some goes for studying, some goes for business trips, some just want to investigate the culture. Some can meet at the bus stop. That really depends on lucky coincidence, on the chance, and like on God's will, I guess. So that depends. That depends. So why not, if the person think that's a good way for him. Some guys I know take a trip to Ukraine, rent some apartment, live for a few months or few weeks just in the city they want, and they're just trying to live for some period of time. And definitely you get acquainted with some people: waitress in a restaurant, taxi driver, doctors, nurse, shop assistants in the nearest shop, right, supermarket. If you go in like every evening at the specific time to buy some water or some specific cheese before watching movie, or package of chips. So every day, face to face, eyes to eyes, hello, the girls knows already you're a foreigner. I know such examples, and that really works good. Or the guy going to gym and meet somebody there. Of course, you can get some scammer, some gold digger, but also you can get really a good wife and a really good girlfriend or something. Natural way also working perfectly. So but that depends, guys choosing their own way, how they feel more comfortable. Hmm. Map guy, that is wise indeed. It's a good advice. Okay, hopefully you like all my advice. Life seems so boring after many years. Yeah, life seems so boring after many years if you cannot make it bright, if you let it die, if you go romance and passion, if you don't know how to make it burning still. So, yeah, in that case, for sure. And I give you examples. when the person start to irritate with the style of eating and producing even some sounds during the dinner, so that's a bad sign. And why that happening? You should think why that happening. Maybe she stopped caring how she looks like in front of you, like in your eyes, because she doesn't care anymore, because you don't motivate her, you don't encourage her, and she doesn't see your interests. So she's also, like going down. Or 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 vice versa. So that's like a mutual process. Mutual. So you encourage and she encourages you. You guys both motivating each other and encouraging. So given it's a mutual work marriage in all ways. So naturally. It seems so boring after many years. Can I ask you, how old are you? When I was 30, I also thought like getting married should be once, and you just need to be sure, absolutely confident that with that person, you won't get bored in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Of course, there is never guarantee, right? But at least you should try. Vita, he meant live in studio. Oh, okay. Thanks. Dash day off for you. Okay, really nice. So you're gonna have today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow 3 days off. Awesome. What? Okay, this I saw. Rodney, Vita, God bless your daughter. Happy birthday. Thanks to her, and I hope she has a lovely day. What is her name? Her name is Emira. And how old she will be? She will be 7. 7 tomorrow. Warm hugs and best wishes to her. Thanks. I will pass her. Sometimes she likes to watch my videos. Sometimes not fully, like, but 2 minutes, and she say, "Oh, mom, you are again on television." You are again on television. Yeah. George, hello. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. Steve. Steven, hello, Vita. I can't remember if I said hello to you earlier. I'm sorry. I guess you said. Yeah, I guess you said. So it's okay if you say me one more time. One more time. Okay, what? Finally, I got your message. Bewitching, enchanting, or delightful. Oh, yeah, enchanting for sure. Yeah, enchantiful. What was the name of that animated cartoons, with all these fairy tales? Enchantimals, something like this. Enchantimals, yeah. My daughters were crazy about that animated cartoons. We have lots of dolls with these fairy tales, with the winks, whatever. Yeah, so actually, then here's the answer on your question. Witching and bewitching then, right? So both are correct and suit my eyes. According to Google Translate. Don't trust Google Translate always. Sometimes чарівний. Okay, да. Sometimes Google Translate awful things, and do it absolutely correctly. Not correctly. If you communicating with your lady via Google Translate, really be happy. And before you get offended, if you feel some misunderstanding or something is wrong, check 10 times if the Google translated correctly, because I know lots of stories because of absolutely wrong Google Translate, like abracadabra, Thanks, guys, for greeting. Thanks. Yeah. I was thinking yesterday, how we gonna have a new year? And will we have electricity on New Year? Because no decorations are allowed. Of course, no fir tree on the main streets, as always, no lamps, no nothing like that. Of course, full darkness. So in houses, inside the houses, when there is no air raid siren, of course, I guess people can use it. But when this air raid siren must be switched off, because we have this light masking or something, what's to say. So should be darkness. Vita, there are no stupid questions. Yeah, sometimes can be. Yeah, George, we are sorry about your father. May God make some miracle for you. Sorry to hear, but don't don't lose your hope. Maybe sometimes miracles can happen. I always say to my kids, there's always a place for fairy tale in your life. If you still believe, sometimes miracles can happen. Not always, unfortunately, but can happen. Okay, Steve, I understood. Animated cartoon Bewitched. No, not Bewitched. The name of animated cartoon was Enchantimals. Enchantimals, something about fairy tales. So, guys, we have 20 minutes more. 1 second before we keep discussing the topic. I need to give you some bad news announcements. I have to. Okay, just a couple of minutes and then we continue. So we've got some bad news and we've got less than a week until our last live stream, unless we receive enough donations to cover the channel expenses. So we told you what's going on before on our live streams. Every girl told you. So here is how our donation contributions look to date. So total received $1,145 as of today, and up $374 in the last 3 days. So we need $855 needed to save the channel. So if you love this, our new channel, Ukraine Dating Project, and want our ladies like to continue streaming for you, serving you, and helping you. So we ask you to make a monthly, like auto-recurring donation, maybe who has this possibility, and share, of course, as much as possible our videos in social media to help us grow, to get more subscribers, okay? And remember that our mission is to educate more men as much as we can on the truth about the real opportunity, how Western men can really create the international marriage and successful family. So ways you can support us, the way you can support, and you choose just the best way which is more appropriate for you and comfortable for you. So number one, you can make a monthly donation of at least like $50 per month. Number two, send a flower bouquet to one of the live streamers, our girls, to any of you would like to. And number three, send a private email to any of our live streamer girls also, if you want to. So that's all possibilities we are giving you due to donations, right? So send payment via the donation link, and the link you can find in the description below, in below video. And I guess what will also give you this, show you this link. But anyway, you can find it in the description. So just it's simply go to matchguarantee.com/donation- matchguarantee spelled with a Y. Okay, so we continue, guys. Oh, again, hot girls here. I see. What? You need to ban the guy? Some specific guys. Так. What? Vita, I translate from English to Ukrainian and then back to English to make sure that what I want to translate is correct. Yeah, that's a good way to check. But Google Translate, by the way, the latest versions is better than before. Before can do really awful things. So can be like big misunderstanding and people can quarrel or argue. Steven, yes, Thanksgiving was yesterday in the USA. Yeah, thanks for the well wishes. Of course, I'm behind in watching the video. That's fine. You can watch it till the end or from the beginning, how much you want, and in a comfortable time by bot. Yeah, by bot. So, okay, guys. Okay. Any comments? Any questions, guys? More? We have 15 minutes. I am here still 15 minutes for you. What? I actually translated a Dutch word to Ukrainian and it gave me 5 words. Had a laugh at that. Yeah, be careful. In Ukrainian languages, not so much situations like this, but in Russian language, a huge amount when the same word can have absolutely different meaning and like maybe 3, 4, 5 minutes. Like a ключ, for example, the word ключ, which actually means key. So the first meaning ключ is the key to unlock something, right? Another ключ can be as a clue. Ключ to clue to enigma, right? To solving some enigma. That's the second meaning. Another one, ключ, can be kind of springs coming out, this water from underground water, springs. So that also will be the same word, ключ. The fourth meaning will be, when birds are flying in autumn from cold countries to the warm countries, especially like geese or ducks, they are making kind of triangle form, when they're flying. We also call that specific word ключ. So you see, ключ to unlock, clue to enigma, ключ as a springle, sprints, ключ is for birds, and one more, ключ. I guess that's it, like 4. Absolutely 4 different meanings, absolutely, with the same word. And also we can play in Russian language, we can play with intonation, absolutely changing the meaning of the sentence. Grammatically, if you look at that sentence, you never can understand what's the difference. So punctuation, everything, the word order. So everything will be the same, but just the way how I read it, just with intonation, will bring absolutely different meanings. So in this way, Russian language is really interesting. What? Vita, tosti. Tosti Dutch translates to grilled cheese sandwich English, and sandwich is сыром на гриле Ukrainian. Yeah, absolutely, tosti. But tosti we can use, we can use lots of English words in Russian and in Ukrainian, like helicopter in Ukrainian, helicopter. Normally in Ukrainian, we have absolutely different word. Гвинтокрил. Гвинтокрил means helicopter in English. But now, for last many years, I practically never heard the word гвинтокрил. I heard only helicopter. So helicopter, we called it, the helicopter. So yeah, but tosti, we have the same word, tosti. Tosti, not necessarily with cheese. Tosti can be just grilled or toasted bread. That's it. What are you doing with this tosti? Doesn't really matter. You can put on jam or butter with garlic or some meat or cheese, right? So toasted not necessarily with cheese. But if it's toasted in Dutch only means specifically grilled bread with cheese, so that will give the same translation. But if you talk to a lady and ask her, do you like toasty sandwiches сыром на гриле, she will think like different things, not specifically toasty from this machine, So yeah, language can be fun. So guys, we have 12 minutes with you. I cannot see your comments, or you are left. Everybody left me. What's going on, guys? So guys probably went to change their coffees. I think you mean toast, just the bread. Yeah, we called it G-roasted brood. Oh, G-roasted brood? In Dutch? In Dutch? Or in English? Brood. Because I never heard that in English. Probably that's Dutch language. But toast, yeah. But we mean toasty by toast. So that's exactly what we mean. Okay, so you are from Denmark. No, Dutch. That's Denmark, right? You mean? What? Are you from Denmark? Mm-hmm. Todd, how can you tell if a Ukrainian woman likes you? Oh, that's a very interesting question, but we never can explain that in 5 minutes. That's a huge topic, should be like separate live stream. How you can understand the lady likes you. Lots of millions of signs. I don't want to give just like a short, because I can tell, I can speak about this for hours. But one day we're gonna have some video. I want to let you know how you can understand if Ukrainian lady really likes you by the style and the way she corresponds to you. So I think that will be interesting for you guys, because you can miss a lot of hidden red flags between lines. And I know that from real experience and from real stories of some of my friends. So I really think you need to know some peculiarities that you know for sure that's not working, or that can be like really good. What Netherlands? Okay, Netherlands. Yeah. Netherlands, Antwerpen, Gaga. Which city you live there? So, guys, before we finish, I want to ask everybody who's still with us to subscribe to our channel, to give us your likes, to please us, because every girl, of course, here especially for you, trying to help you, to give you also some positive emotions, some advice, some ideas, like really you can understand what's going on, if it's true love or not true. So let's say your likes, guys, is like a gift of gentlemen to ladies. So we are expecting these likes in a big amount, as much as you can, of course. And of course, only true likes, of course. If you don't like the content, don't give your like. But if you like, so don't be lazy just to click the button, okay? And subscribe to our channel. And please share these videos if you think that's will be interesting and useful for some of your friends, for other guys, so in mass media, in messengers. So we really need that, because we need new subscribers to our new channel, this one, Ukrainian dating.tv, because it's our baby project, like this, like a newborn project, right? And we need development. So guys, what else before we finish? What else? Drone 10. Okay. Drone tell what? Irvin. Hello, Irvin. Oh, nice to see you. I guess I never saw you here, or maybe you didn't say hello to us. I tell my Ukrainian lady financial situation, but she still doesn't leave me. That's great, but probably you have already relationship, you trust each other, and now you have your financial issues. In this way, if your lady really loves you, she will always support you, and she will stay with you, if that's true love. I mean, if you guys from the beginning like have really financial issues, like big credits, big loans, you don't have stable work, maybe you're thinking or planning to change, or you're worrying, you're not sure, you're uncertain about tomorrow, like we here in Ukraine, we need to think about tomorrow, if we're gonna have enough money or not, if we can afford buying food or not. So if you know that somebody getting sick and you can't bring it to hospital and pay for a doctor's appointment. Short example, I have a girlfriend in Chicago, from Sumy. I told you once, you know already. They moved like 4 or 5 years ago. They really wanted to have a dog, really wanted. And finally, when they start to feel financially stable, they find good work, they rent a apartment they liked, their girl at school, they bought one car, then another car. So people start to settle down. You know, they decided they want to buy a dog, small dog, hunting dog. And the dog seems to have some health issues. From the beginning was okay, but now when she tells me the amount she needs to pay when she go to veterinary emergency, you know, I'm fan of pets. I have 7 of them. I would never ever have animal there, I mean in USA, if I know the prices for treatment will be like this, and I won't be able to treat my pet, cat or dog, doesn't matter. So that's the same simple example, maybe primitive one, but that's the same. If you're not sure you can provide, so you shouldn't have it, you shouldn't start that. But if you guys in a good relationship and you feel in chemistry, and she trusts you and she believes in you and she sees perspective in you, of course the right Ukrainian lady will never leave you. She will support and help you and stay with you. That's why, guys, when we are getting married, what we say, in good times and in bad times, in health and in sickness, in wealth and in poverty, right? So that's the main rules of successful marriage. If your lady doesn't leave you, then just bravo, and probably you found the right person. And I hope you can share with us the happy end kind of marriage or something. So I wish you good luck with your lady. After I met her, I did start making more money naturally, because she gives you positive energy, because she trusts you and she gives you positive motivation. That always working like this circulation of the right energies. If the lady sees the man in you, the provider, the leader, and she knows her role as a woman and your role as a man, she will always pass the specific stream of energy to make you more successful. All experienced people or some scientists, they say if the woman is on the right place and she keeps these roles balanced, man and woman in the family, she really can make men more successful. And while meeting the right and the proper woman, sometimes men can start getting more money, can find better job. So like positive transformation, that's what I really wanted to tell you. So if your lady supports you, I'm just can give you 5, let it be like this. And I hope when you become rich, you will not forget these hard times and how your lady supported you. So you're not going, to change something, to change her for something more fresh or more young. So always remember who is staying with you in the bad times and in the good times, because that's really important. That's really important. So, Irvin, thanks, Vita. Thanks for you. Thanks for joining, and thanks for sharing your experience. I think for guys, probably guys, that's really good idea. If you're dating with somebody or planning or texting or corresponding, tell us some stories and we're gonna discuss these stories, not giving names maybe, and probably it will be very educational for some of you. So guys, our time is over. As always, 2 hours just run, right? And thanks for joining me.